Gosh, I had to do something. I couldn't live with myself knowing that it was going to be another 28 days of not being able to work at my craft. I have my bills were piling up. My credit rating was on the, I've always had a good credit rating for the last, I've been in business almost 60 years. I'm in my 60th year now. And it's I had to get back to work. And I couldn't understand why our governor was not working with us as barbers and beauticians. We've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of sanitation when we were trained. We were probably on the front lines of when it came to sanitation and being able to deal with people in a sanitary way. So I couldn't understand why she was kicking us under the bus. And we were the tail end, another 28 days with no income. I think my own mind that if her income had been cut like ours were, she would have a whole different type of mindset. You cannot take people and house them for months on end protecting their physical health without taking into consideration the other components of the human person, which is a mental and a spiritual aspect. We are people of community. We're not people of isolation. We are all adults. We know how to, we're free American citizens. Living in this type of a police state where she can pull my license, summarily take my license with no hearing, and threaten my income, threaten my livelihood, threaten my family with no income. This is a police state action. I will not stand down. I will open my shop. I encourage every barber, every beautician, every massage therapist, every nail tech, every person in our business to stand up, open up your shops, and show up. I believe that we, in this particular incident, I felt like, I was standing alone in the beginning. But now, I understand what support is. The governor has made me who I am. 3 weeks ago, I was as famous as I wanted to be. She has made me into an international symbol of freedom. Anti-police state. I have friends of mine, it's pretty kind of funny because when the state police came into my barber shop, they came in, there were 6 of them, and they lined up ready for combat. And they gave me my cease and disorder. I had a state policeman in there getting a haircut at the time. And he told me at the time, he says, those men had to be handpicked. He says, we never would have done that. So they carefully handpicked who they were going to have come over to my shop that would support that particular type of an action. But the police are my friends. I had the second day I was open, I had a very tall sheriff's deputy come into my shop. I thought, oh boy, it's over with now. This is it. He turned and looked at me and he says, Karl, he says, look at me. And I turned and looked at him and he says, Karl, he says, I love you. And he got in his car and he drove away. So I know I have the support of the law enforcement people. They are not behind this action. Our local sheriff is not behind this action. So I think for the most part, and I believe it in my heart, that we can stand in this sense. Individually, we can stand individually for our liberties. And we're all together in that sense. There is that one, the 3 Musketeers, all for one and one for all. And we need to work that out in a way that it works for us as Americans. So God bless you all. I thank you for the support that you've given me.
God bless you, Karl!
Karl Manke, the American working man for the American working man, for you, the American working people. God bless you. God bless America. Rob Cordes from the Trump Unity Bridge, sharing positive messages like this all across America. And one thing, the police are standing up for people like Karl and business owners like you, working men and women just like you, because they're following their oath of the Constitution. And if what Governor Whitmer said goes against the oath that they took to the Constitution, they can't go against their oath. So they're supporting the oath of America, and Governor Whitmer needs some help. And she said that if anybody wants to come and talk to her and help her open Michigan safely, she talked to them. So we're here to talk to her. We're sending our message. Operation Haircut on the front lawn of the capital of Michigan. God bless you. God bless America. Operation Haircut. Right here today. I'd like to say thank you to the Michigan Conservative Coalition, Karl, Bikers for Trump. You're going to have Londa say something. We did a caravan out here from Karl's barber shop. Hundreds of people, motorcycles, cars, trucks, and everything. Londa will say some closing words from the Trump Unity Bridge. There you go, Londa.